Every episode is designed to help women like you sell with soul, lead with confidence, and rise with clarity. When burning out and shrinking, without burning out and shrinking or second guessing yourself when those triggers happen, because they will. So the next moment starts with you saying yes to yourself, because that's when the next level starts. Have you ever had a moment where your client says no and your body reacts and maybe your chest tightens and your mind spirals and suddenly you're questioning absolutely everything? You see, this is the thing. The reaction isn't weakness. It's simply a trigger. Triggers are there to teach us things. And when you know your triggers, this will benefit you. Welcome back to the Kat Mak Talk Show. I'm Kat Mak, the billion-dollar vision podcast for women of any age that refuse to play small. Today, we're diving deep into something that's for you and every high-performing woman that deals with but rarely talks about triggers. Triggers in life and business. I don't know that we really talk about it. Do we really talk about it, or do we just sweep it underneath the carpet, underneath the big to-do list that we have? Because triggers are there to teach us to understand ourselves. And sometimes triggers in business, in life, they're those moments activate those old stories. You know, the ones that I said underneath the carpet, those situations that make you shrink when you were born to expand. And I want you to hear me on this. Your triggers are not your downfall. Your triggers are not your downfall. They are there to roadmap your next level. So let's talk about it. Let's just pull it apart. You need to notice the trigger. Notice how your body reacts. It's generally when your body reacts, that's going to be a trigger. When something triggers you, a client ghosting, a team member of yours pushing back, a family member, a partner making a comment that, you know what, your body goes, and you cringe. But before you tell yourself the story and that kicks in, your body has already reacted, like I just said. Your shoulders will go up, your body will cringe, your stomach drops, your heart races, you introvert like this without even realizing. You're going to fight or flight, freeze, flee. But here's the truth. Your body speaks before your mind even does. But the problem with most of us is that we ignore it. As women, we ignore it because we got stuff to do. I don't have time to deal with my ish, right? We override it. We hustle. I hate that word. Hustle, 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 hustle. So many words, so many songs that have got that word in it. We push through till we get sick. However, the real power begins when you notice the trigger. And you've got to pause and ask yourself, what is my body trying to tell me? I have a woman called Hannah Haywood that I might actually drop her episode down below that talks about her trigger points and what happened to her body and what she's done to change it. It's alerting you that there is unhealed generational trauma or unhealed patterns that you have not dealt with. It could be patterns that are holding your business like in jail, hostage, patterns that are blocking money, visibility, and your confidence. Why do I know this? Because that has also been me. And sometimes I may allow myself to go, oh, okay, why are things not going as they should be? Why am I feeling this way? Am I being triggered? So when triggers happen, and name the story. Triggers come from the past, not from the present. If you understand, this is quite deep. If you understand this, then this is the part that changes everything. If you understand that your triggers are from stuff that you've not dealt with, you have the power to change it. So when you're getting triggered, you're reacting You're not reacting to what is happening right now. You're reacting to something that's happened to the past. You're reacting to the old meaning that you have attached to it. So if a client says no, it isn't about the client. It's about the story that you're telling yourself. I'm not good enough. They don't want me. I'm not ready. I'm failing again. Imposter syndrome sets in. A partner questioning the decision you've made about something isn't about now. It's about an old story. I'm not supported. I'm not good enough. I need to prove myself. Blah, 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 blah. Triggers a past masquerading as the right now. It's a mask masquerading as the present. So what do? Here's something that I do that helps me that perhaps it can help you as well. So name the story because you know deep down inside what it is. Name it and shame it for what it is. You might decide to write a chapter in your book or in a book, just like I did. You might decide to just write everything down, journal it, verbalize it. Seek assistance, professional assistance. One thing that I was taught is when you name it out, it takes its power away because the emotional literacy is leadership. The emotional literacy is leadership. Now let that land. Emotional literacy. I was taught from a counselor when my son was about 7, when he used to get triggered and angry, to write the stuff down and flush it down the dunny, the toilet. And by golly, that helps. Others say write things down and burn them. I don't want to burn things, but flushing down the toilet, it's a way. That's a trigger. You can also do this. Reframing the trigger, you can utilize that and turn it into fuel. You can turn that into power. So this is where the shift happens. Instead of collapsing, going into meltdown mode and reacting, because that is the immediate reaction that you want to do when you get triggered. You want to go, ah! And spiraling into stuff. You can just understand that you're being triggered. Take a deep breath. Pause. Stay grounded. And ask yourself this one question. What is this trigger trying to teach me, trying to activate in me? Maybe the trigger is telling you that you should set more boundaries. Maybe it's telling you that you need to help your health. Maybe it's telling you to get visible again. Maybe it's showing you what you've outgrown, partnerships, relationships, friendships, stuff about yourself. Triggers are not stop signs. They're stuff to teach you where to move from there on. So they're invitations to rise. High-level women do not eliminate the triggers. They go head first. They alchemize them. Like the alchemist, right? They go, okay, well, what is this trying to teach me? Why is this happening? Let's break this down. Take a deep breath. I'm going to give you a real life example. When I started my podcast and when I first launched the Kat Mak talk show, and every time a guest would say no, I took it personally. And this is from me that I know the trigger points. However, I'm like, hang on, what's going on here? My trigger wasn't the no. I then realized it was the old story of not being chosen. It's the old story of not being good enough. It's the old story of when my boss said to me when I was 25, said, you're too pretty to be in this industry. It then brought up all that crap that I had festered and pulled it and put it behind me. And somehow it came back up again. I'm like, hang on a second, what's going on here? And then I noticed it. I'm like, hey, I named it, reframed it, and everything changed because I didn't take it personally. Because once you take it personally, you will allow yourself to be stuck in that story and the trigger will continuously happen. I wasn't taking rejection personally. I started to take it as a redirection because the women that are going to be on my podcast are the women that want to be on it. So that is the difference between women who stay stuck and women who go out and build global brands. So if this has hit home and you're ready for your next chapter, and you're ready to let go of those triggers instead of allowing them to take you down and derail you, and you want to turn your power, presence into profit. And if you're sitting here thinking, should I not? Kat, I want to go deeper. I want to master this. I want to rewrite my story and step into the version of me that is unstoppable, that you know you are. Then tune into the Kat Mak Talk Show. Every episode is designed to help women like you sell with soul, lead with confidence, and rise with clarity. When burning out and shrinking, without burning out and shrinking or second guessing yourself when those triggers happen, because they will. So the next moment starts with you saying yes to yourself, because that's when the next level starts. Bye for now.